1. Yegor Chinakhov requests trade from Blue Jackets amid coach conflict. NHL Trade News 2025. 2. GM Don Waddell calls out Yegor Chinakhov's public trade request. NHL News. 3. Why the Avalanche should trade for Chinakhov, low risk, high reward. 1. Yegor Chinakhov requests trade from Blue Jackets amid coach conflict. NHL Trade News 2025. Here's a bombshell that's rocking the hockey world. Yegor Chinakhov, the Columbus Blue Jackets 2020 first-round pick, has officially requested a trade, citing misunderstandings with head coach Dean Evason. But here's where it gets controversial. While injuries have plagued his early career, Chinakhov's agent, Shumi Babayev, took to social media to make the request public, sparking a debate about player-coach dynamics and the role of agents in NHL trades. Is this a justified move or a risky play? Let's dive in. In a post on X, Babayev appeared to quote Chinakhov directly, "I had some misunderstandings with the coach during the season. Now I would be glad to have a trade. I would like to move to a different location. Will I return to Russia? As long as I can play in the NHL, I will keep developing here." This public declaration came on the heels of an interview with Russian sports outlet Sport Express where Chinakhov hinted at his dissatisfaction, stating, "I will be even happy, I guess," when asked about a potential trade. And this is the part most people miss. Chinakhov's struggles aren't just about injuries, they're about a fractured relationship with the coaching staff that left him benched for 12 of the final 17 games last season. Blue Jackets general manager Don Waddell wasn't blindsided by the request but was surprised by Babayev's public approach. "I told Babayev he has value," Waddell said. "I will talk to teams. But I'm not just going to trade him because you said to trade him." Waddell emphasized that the team is seeking immediate roster help, not future assets, and won't rush into a deal unless the value is right. Here's the bold question. Is Chinakhov's trade request a necessary reset for his career, or is it a sign of deeper issues that could follow him to his next team? Chinakhov's NHL journey has been a rollercoaster. In his first 4 seasons, he's played just 175 games, missing 109 due to injuries, including a back injury that sidelined him for 40 games last season. After returning in March, he managed only 7 goals and 8 assists in 30 games, finishing with a -6 rating. Waddell noted, when he came back, he was not the Chinakhov we were hoping he was, and he couldn't handle being a healthy scratch. But here's the counterpoint. Could the coaching staff have handled his return differently, or is this solely on Chinakhov's performance? If Chinakhov remains with the Blue Jackets, Waddell expects him to report to training camp in 2 months, fully healthy and ready to play. 100% he'll be at camp, Waddell said. If he comes back with the right attitude, it's usually not an issue. And this is where it gets thought-provoking. Can a player truly thrive in an environment where trust with the coaching staff seems broken? Or is it on Chinakhov to adapt and prove his worth? What do you think? Is Chinakhov's trade request a fair move, or is he running from challenges? Should the Blue Jackets hold out for the right deal, or is it time to part ways? Let us know in the comments. This debate is far from over. 2. GM Don Waddell calls out Yegor Chinakhov's public trade request. NHL News. Imagine a young, promising NHL player publicly demanding a trade, only to have his team's general manager express surprise at the move. That's exactly what happened with Yegor Chinakhov and the Columbus Blue Jackets, and it's a situation that's raising eyebrows across the league. But here's where it gets controversial. Was Chinakhov's public trade request a bold move for his career, or a misstep that could complicate his future? Let's dive in. On Thursday, Columbus Blue Jackets general manager Don Waddell addressed the media after forward Yegor Chinakhov's agent, Shumi Babayev, made waves by announcing the player's desire to be traded. Chinakhov, a first-round pick in the 2020 NHL draft, cited ongoing tensions with head coach Dean Evason as the primary reason for seeking a fresh start. This isn't just a minor disagreement, it's a rift that's now playing out in the public eye. In an interview with Aaron Portzline of The Athletic, Waddell admitted his surprise at the public nature of the request. "I'm surprised," Babayev went public, Waddell said. "But I'm not surprised about the trade request itself. We've had conversations about this." Waddell explained that after returning from a back injury last season, Chinakhov struggled to regain his form, leading to a falling out with coach Evason. "He couldn't handle being a healthy scratch," Waddell added, referring to the times Chinakhov was benched despite being injury-free. "This is the part most people miss, the emotional toll of being sidelined, especially for a young player trying to prove himself." Waddell made it clear he's not rushing into a trade. "He has value, and I've already spoken to several teams," Waddell said. "But I won't trade him just because his agent demanded it." This stance highlights the delicate balance between player desires and team strategy, a tension that's as old as sports itself. Chinakhov, 24, tallied 7 goals and 15 points in 30 games last season, a significant drop from his previous year's performance of 16 goals and 29 points in 53 games. His struggles were compounded by the back injury, which sidelined him for a substantial portion of the season. "When he returned, he wasn't the player we expected," Waddell noted. "That's when the healthy scratches started, and it became a breaking point for him." Earlier in the day, Chinakhov himself addressed the situation through his agent. "I had misunderstandings with the coach during the season," he said. "I'd be glad to be traded and move to a different location." Interestingly, he also ruled out a return to Russia, stating, "As long as I can play in the NHL, I'll keep developing here." This commitment to the NHL, despite the current turmoil, speaks volumes about his dedication to his career. Babayev, meanwhile, has been vocal in his support of Chinakhov. "In this situation, the player's opinion is the most important to me," he said in a follow-up post. "But we're aware of the active contract. If a trade doesn't happen, Yegor will continue to give 120% to fulfill his responsibilities." He also praised the Columbus management for their cooperation, though he remains firmly in Chinakhov's corner. "I'll continue to act in his best interest," Babayev added. Chinakhov, who made his NHL debut in the 2021-22 season, has a career high of 62 games played in a single season, during which he scored 7 goals and 14 points. To date, the Omsk, Russia native has accumulated 34 goals and 71 points in 175 career games. With a cap hit of $2.1 million, he's signed through next season, giving the Blue Jackets some leverage in any potential trade negotiations. Here's the burning question. Is Chinakhov's public trade request a justified move to salvage his career, or a risky gamble that could backfire? And what does this say about the dynamics between players, coaches, and management in the NHL? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. This is one debate that's sure to spark differing opinions. 3. Why the Avalanche should trade for Chinakhov: low risk, high reward. Yegor Chinakhov is eager to leave Columbus. Here's why the Avalanche should seize this opportunity. Whenever a chance arises to acquire a first-round talent who possesses a comprehensive game and significant offensive potential, it's an opportunity that should not be overlooked. Recent reports from Aaron Portzline of The Athletic indicate that Yegor Chinakhov is seeking a trade from the Columbus Blue Jackets. This presents a golden opportunity for the Avalanche to consider taking a calculated risk on a player who could yield high rewards at a lower cost. Chinakhov's agent publicly announced on X Twitter that a miscommunication between Chinakhov and Blue Jackets head coach Dean Evason prompted this trade request. Columbus general manager Don Waddell expressed that he was not taken aback by the request, noting that Chinakhov struggled to cope with being a healthy scratch after a disappointing performance following a back injury. The Blue Jackets are currently fielding offers to trade him, provided that the return aligns with his perceived value. This is where the Avalanche come into play, particularly considering the long-standing relationship between Chris McFarland and his previous organization. Since joining the Colorado Avalanche in May 2015, McFarland has consistently taken chances on players and coaches from the Blue Jackets. While he often targets individuals he has previously worked with, it's not exclusively the case. General managers often have preferred trading partners, and for the Avalanche, Columbus fits that bill. Notably, one of Colorado's most significant moves this summer involved trading Miles Wood and Charlie Coyle to the Blue Jackets. This sets the stage for another potential deal between the two franchises. Chinakhov stands at 6 feet 1 inch and weighs 201 pounds, having been selected 21st overall in the 2020 draft. In the past season, he recorded 7 goals and 15 points over 30 games, following a more productive 2023-24 season where he netted 16 goals and accumulated 29 points in just 53 games. If the Avalanche can acquire him without overextending themselves, this left-shot right-winger, who has power play experience and a powerful shot, could be an ideal reclamation project with the potential to develop into a valuable top-6 winger. The Avalanche have faced challenges in recent years when it comes to revitalizing players or unlocking their hidden potential, as seen with Oliver Kylington, Erik Brannstrom, and even Casey Mittelstadt. This same front office, under the leadership of Joe Sakic and McFarland, has also experienced misses during the Patrick Roy era with acquisitions like Joe Colborne and Patrick Wierzchowski. However, this is the same group that successfully brought in talents like Ville Nichushkin, Devon Toews, Arturi Lehkonen, and Andre Buraki, all of whom contributed to the Stanley Cup winning roster in 2022. While there's a chance that Chinakhov may not pan out, he also has the potential to significantly bolster a franchise in need of youthful talent for the upcoming season and beyond. This is a low-risk, high-reward scenario, a chance that doesn't often come around. Let's see if McFarland can turn this opportunity into a reality.